All right, so here we are back in the shack, and today we got the SARK100, this device right here. We got it from Amazon, really cheap, 80 bucks. Now, this is 2011 technology. The product was actually discontinued in 2011, and they came up with a SARK110, which I haven't really been able to find anywhere. So the SARK100 is pretty much readily available on Amazon for like 80 bucks Canadian. I know a lot of portable guys, especially in the POTA-verse, like to use the Rigexpert. That's a $500 or $600 investment in Canadian dollars. I just don't know the amount of times that I'm going to use an antenna analyzer and at what capacity I'll be using it warrants me spending that much money. I'd rather spend that much money on different antenna supplies and have a very basic antenna analyzer that does, you know, pretty much everything I need. So on the SARK100, you'll see here there's an SO239 connector. On the bottom, there's a DC power for 12 to 14 volts DC and a USB adapter there for plugging in your computer to it via USB. Now the software for it is very complicated. I think you need a PhD in computer engineering to decipher how it all works. But I'm not going to worry about that today. I'm not going to make fancy graphs and fancy charts. I just want to see if I'm out doing portable, can I get a pretty accurate SWR reading and get on the air. 80 bucks Canadian for a SARK100. I think it fits the bill quite well. So in this video, I'm just going to cover very, very basic how-tos. It's not going to be technically, it's not going to get into a lot of technical details. So if you're here for technical details, I'm sorry, I'm not your guy. All right, let's get into a quick overview. And here's the DC plug. We got it plugged into our Alinco power supply there and USB at the bottom. Our coax cable here is plugged into my 40 through 10 end-fed half wave from myantennas.com. And we'll just rest up the SARK100 here like so we can get a nice view of it and go do our demo. The power switch, pretty straightforward. Power on and off like so. And you'll get a two-line text, pretty bright text screen. If it comes up, it says uncalibrated, you could just really not pay attention to that. I'll show you another video how to calibrate this. And you can see right now we're at 14.1 megahertz with an SWR 1.37 with 52 ohm impedance match here. The change band is real simple. Just click on the band button and you can cycle through all the HF bands, including 11 meters. The SARK100 covers a frequency range of 1 megahertz up to 60 megahertz. So you can see it covers a lot of bands here. We're going to concentrate on the 20 meter band for today's demo. So let's go back to 20 meters and one more. There we go. To do a quick scan of the band, you just click on the scan button. What will happen here, it will do 1 megahertz below to about 1 megahertz above. If you hear any beep during the scan, right there, see that pause? That tells us we hit an SWR of over 2 to 1. And it'll show our available bandwidth at 2.38 megahertz for this antenna. Go ahead and click any key here. All right, so we're back at the SWR screen. If we hit the mode, we can cycle through impedance match, capacity, inductance. So it does 4 basic measurements. Again, I talked about the band button already. The config just lets you connect your PC link, lets you connect your computer to it. Step size will let you choose if you want to go from 10 kilohertz, go up from 100 kilohertz. So the default is 10 kilohertz, but you can choose your step size that you want to see. Once we're out, just exit out of here. Suspend timeout if you want to change your timeout, and calibrate, which we'll get into in a different video. If you want to scan, or if you want to get an SWR for a particular frequency, I like to operate in the extra portion of the US band. So I'm going to go to 14.180. And you can see here with this end-fed half wave, I have an SWR of 1.42 with a 47 ohm impedance match. If I went up to maybe the middle of our another frequency range I like to work in, 14.250, you can see I'm at 1.47 with 42 ohm impedance match. Now, if I want to go to a different band, I just change the band again. Say I want to go and check 10 meters, for example, and I want to go to, let's say, 28,500. So at 28,500, I have an SWR of 1.07. So there are some basic introductory tips to the SARK100. Again, you be the judge. You tell me if you want something very basic like this, if you're just out, setting up a cheap Chinese antenna like this, or maybe seeing in a future video how you can you work DX on a $29 Amazon balun, pay attention for this video. You might just want a simple antenna analyzer like this without having to go crazy spending $500 or $600 for a Rigexpert. I know the Rigexpert and the VNAs could do so much more, but again, do you need that much extra technology just to go do portable, worldwide flora and fauna, or lakes and lagoons, or bunkers, or even parks on the air? Do you need that much technology, or something like the SARK100 enough for you? You choose what's best for you. Remember, you do you, and we'll see you guys in another video. I'm Stuart, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. I hope you guys get something out of these videos as much as I enjoy making them. Don't forget to click on the link below in the comments for our free WhatsApp community. Join today and get on WhatsApp with a bunch of pretty cool amateurs. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye for now.